This is a little song to say hello. Hi. Hi. Hi, 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 hi.
Hello, welcome to Drinkin' Beer. I'm your host, John Plunkett, and today I'm going to be sampling for you Michelob Winter's Bourbon Cask Ale. This is a beer I've had before, and I originally commented on it in my Talkin' Beer series. Having had it before, it wasn't necessarily in the interest of doing it for drinking beer and trying it on camera that I bought it again. It was because the last two times I'd had it, I had conflicting theories on it, or, you know, I was conflicted about it. You know, the first time I thought it was great, second time I thought it was bad. So I thought I needed to do it one more time, give it a shot. So this will be year 3 of Winter's Bourbon Cask Ale for me. And it's going to be the tiebreaker, basically, to find out whether or not this is really good or really bad. So let's get it in the glass and take it from there. It's kind of a medium brown, clear, very translucent, dark. It kind of reminds me of the, in appearance, to the 1888 Bock I just did, only that was darker. Not getting much off the smell. Some malt. That's about all I get off the smell. Don't know what else to say about it, really. If I'm not mistaken, I think this will be the first Michelob beer I've actually done on Drinkin' Beer. So this run has been a number of firsts, I'd have to say. First Leinenkugel and the first Michelob. So let's get right down to business. Michelob Winter's Bourbon Cask Ale. Cheers. It's unique. It's overwhelmingly malty, I would say. Got a lot of carbonation to it, which, I don't know. I do like darker beers, but I like kind of stouts and porters and things like that. They're not so heavily carbonated. This is, a lot of these beers I try from breweries like this, they always tend to be really, really light beers with a little bit of flavor. But that flavor is so noticeable that it rocks your world. When I first started collecting bottles, I was kind of focusing more on European beers and German beers. Then someone suggested that I start craft beer, you know, trying craft beers and collecting, and so I did. And that's when I started what I've since called the journey of taste, which is trying all sorts of different varieties of beers and trying all the different varieties that different brewers have to produce. This was at the beginning, when I first tried cask ale, or Winter's Bourbon Cask Ale. So it was easy to understand why my first sampling I would be impressed with. The second time, I'd been around the block quite a bit. And coming back to it, I was really not thrilled with it. And I'm starting to understand why. I couldn't put it into words then, but now with another years of experience under my belt, I can truly say I can define it now. It's just flavor on top of a light carbonated malt beverage. You know, that's pretty much what it is. Still going back to my original Talkin' Beer statement that Michelob does a good job with Amber Bock and pretty much falls flat on their face with everything else. That I will stand by. Amber Bock I can still drink to this day, and I enjoy it. Everything else I've tried and I've gone back to hasn't really measured up, and this is just another example of that. So I'm going to have to give it the thumbs down. Say, maybe for the inexperienced drinker who wants to get into trying new beers, this is a good starting point for trying something off the cuff, more maltier and a little deeper, richer of a beverage. But once you've been down that road, it's you go back and it's just not the same. You can't have that same experience. So that's about all I can say about Michelob Winter's Bourbon Cask Ale. If you see this, it's a seasonal beer from Michelob, so If you find this, definitely pick it up and give it a shot. It's 6% alcohol ABV, by the way. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I've got my website up now, so be sure to stop in and check out all my videos and new stuff there. There's not a lot of new stuff, but, you know, it's a website. It's a hub for all my stuff, so it's drinkinbeer.net. And, yeah, that's where you'll find me. My name is John Plunkett, and this has been Drinkin' Beer. Happy trails, and keep drinking.
They call you Hollywood, don't make me laugh, cause your movies and your acting skills are both trash. Your movie straight to video, the box office can't stand, while I got myself a feature role in Spider-Man. You hide from man, but when I find you, it's gone, and when I slam it to the dirt, you wish you was never born. I smell a coward, is that you, Hogan? Macho's gonna kick your butt, is the slogan. You tried to ignore me thinking I'll go away, but I'ma keep on messing with you day after day. And once you step...
With that said, let's get our lips wet. That sounds okay.